Well, this is the time of year when we start getting our paperwork together and prepare to file our income tax returns. But as Local 12 troubleshooter Howard Ain reports, you need to be careful because of the ongoing problem of identity theft.
Identity theft is one of the fastest growing crimes in the nation. And now the fraudulent filing of income tax returns is costing the government billions of dollars. This is something we all need to watch out for. Here's how it works. Crooks use stolen identities to file for a tax return online. Victims have no idea until they try to file their own return. Inspectors say that when filing, identity thieves ask to have their refunds put on a debit card.
But in order for them to get the money, they need other people to receive the debit cards in the mail from the IRS.
Postal inspectors tracked down one of these middlemen and learned the intricacies of the scam. Once the middleman receives the debit card from the IRS, he sends the card's passwords to the mastermind, who is often overseas. In this case, the go-between was living in a hotel, and an astute employee noticed something unusual.
The suspect was receiving numerous debit cards in different names, and so the hotel manager noticed that all these debit cards with different names were going to this one room.
A search warrant uncovered valuable evidence.
We found several debit cards with other people's names on them. We also seized the computer of the suspect. We recovered over 200 stolen identities, and also were able to recover the chat messages between the suspect and the suspects in Nigeria.
Authorities warned the suspect to discontinue his role in this scheme, but he didn't listen.
Once we were gone, the suspect went out and purchased another computer and contacted the individuals in Nigeria, told them the feds were there, and they took everything.
The middleman was charged with obstruction of justice and sentenced to 11 years in prison.
This case is just a small part of a larger case that's being investigated nationwide. The total loss up to date is over $150 million. So this case is hitting a larger portion of the country.
The best way to figure out if your identity has been stolen?
Annualcreditreport.com. It'll give you a free copy of your credit report, and you can go through to make sure there is no new accounts opened up in your name that you weren't aware of.
The case we just told you about led to the arrest of 255 suspects in 2013. More than $833 million was recovered. Howard Ain, Local 12 troubleshooter.